Hi everyone. In the previous class, we discussed regarding rural community. Today we'll see regarding urban community. Regarding urban community, here is an audio.
Urban community means area with a high density of population. So where you can see a large number of people living together in a particular area, and that area is like related to it's a large area, and there is like a high population as well. In context of Indian census, urban areas are the places which have a local authority like municipality, cantonment board, notified area committees. So other criteria is regarding the places which satisfy the requirements of minimum population of 5,000, at least 75% of male working population engaged in non-agricultural pursuits. So like who are not working who are not practicing any kind of agricultural works. And urban people are gradually engaged in different occupational pursuits. So urban people are like involved in different occupations. So when compared to the rural they are like morely concentrated on agricultural practices. But in urban area, so you can see all kind of occupations and also people doing a different kind of jobs and works. So features of urban community. Following are the features of urban community. Number one is like the class extreme. In urban community, class extremes have been found between the richest as well as poorest. We can see people living on payments, having luxurious life, living in bungalow, kotis or kacha or puka houses, and also semi puka houses, and also enable to meet daily routine needs of life. So here you can see all kind of people, like you can see the richest people as well and the poorest people as well, and also the like high class, low class, middle class, semi upper class, like upper middle class and lower middle class, all kinds of people you can see in urban community. And also no, the second point is no primary contact. So the inhabitants of urban community do not have into a primary contact with each other. So like in the people who are living in the city, sometimes they doesn't know each other who are residing next to them. They don't know their who is their neighbors. Like if you take it as an apartments or an individual house, they doesn't have the contact or personal interaction with each other. So they don't have the primary contact with one another. And the third point is mechanical attitude. The attitude of urban communities is mechanical, as they show superficial manners of politeness and mutual convenience, just for the sake of wishing and talking to each other. They just wish, they just ask how are you and how do you do. So this kind of conversation you can see only in the urban areas, just for the sake of the conversation, but nothing like to have a deep relationship. It's just for a mechanical attitude. You can see it is known as a mechanical attitude. So this is the way how we deal with the strangers. So they used to deal with the same way with the known people as well. So and also like the fourth point is no sense of belongingness. The people of urban communities are aware about the existence of many institutional organizations and people around them, but do not feel a sense of belongingness to any group or community. So even though they are living together in the city for many years, but they doesn't have that the belongingness feeling of the community or the group or the area or anything. They only think about only themselves and their family, not any other who are residing next to them or near them or friends or relatives much. And the fifth point is breeding ground of the new biological and cultural hybrid. In urban community, people of various races and culture live. The people from various ends of earth come together. So here you can see in the urban community, that is in the cities, you can see the people who are like all kind of a cultural, like with a different cultural backgrounds, with the different races. If you go to a cities, you can see all kind of people like different from the different places living together in one city. The personal traits, the occupations, the cultural life, and the ideas of people will be varying from one person to another person, but still they'll be living in the same city. This is totally entirely different from the people who are residing or living in the rural community. And the sixth point is social contact. Social contacts are impersonal and segmented. Social distance is maintained to heterogeneity and anonymity. So here the people doesn't have the personal contact or the personal interaction with one another. So nowadays, due to COVID-19, though everybody is maintaining the social distance, even in the home and as well as in the outside, wherever they go. And the seventh point is energy and speed. People in urban community are ambitious and work day and night. This makes their life hectic and materialistic and produces greater emotional tension and insecurity. So in the cities, you can see the people who will be working for the day shift as well, and also like who will be working for the night shift as well. So due to this working for day and night and all and traveling and having like spending a lot of time in the traffic, so this will lead to a hectic life of the people, and also the people will be only concentrating on materialistic such as the money, house, land, or like any other things where whichever you consider as materialistic. And also the producers greater, like they're like most of the people who are living in the urban community will having a emotional stress. There will lot of there will be many people will be dealing with the stress problems. So and also they'll be they'll be very weak in emotionally, and also they'll feel insecurity as they don't have anyone to depend on, even the friends or like neighbors. There'll be nobody for they'll be having a sense of loneliness. And also the eighth point is health and disease. In urban community, overcrowding and population adversity affect the health of urban people. Sickness rate is higher in cities as compared to the rural. So if you see the people like as we already discussed, so like cities in the urban area, so there'll be a large population. If you consider any city like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, or any other Delhi, Mumbai, or any other cities, so there you can see lot of people, lot of traffics. So there'll be no places to stand, even to stand or park. You'll not get a place for to park your vehicle as well. So there you'll be having a lot of chances to spread the sickness or the diseases from one person to the another person. And that's the reason like nowadays you can see the COVID-19, the coronavirus is spreading largely like very fast in the cities rather than in the rural areas. And now we'll see the growth of urban community. Growth of cities. In every civilization it has been observed the migration from village to the city. So like you can see like to the olden days, nowadays people are moving from the villages to the city for a better to lead a better life and to have a better living style. So from 6000 to 5000 BC, the first city you can see which is appeared was in between the 6000 to 5000 BC, which was small and difficult to distinguish between the towns. So there is a lightly very slight differences between the city and the towns. So there is very slight differences between the cities and the towns. Cities cover a wider area than towns. As cities advance, they may sometimes incorporate or merge with surrounding areas. Towns, on the other hand, do not generally expand into the other areas in the same way as the cities. So, and also like the governance of the cities is handled by the corporate bodies such as municipal and whereas the municipal bodies will be ruled in the towns. So like you can see these kind of slightly differences between the cities and the towns. And in by 2000 BC, existence of true cities. After like 2000 BC, you can see the true city life and how the cities used to be. That from there you have a clear picture what is the meaning and how it is the city. In 19th century, a period of true urbanization, urban development. So here, after in the 19th century, you can see a lot of changes, a lot of development in the happened in the world and also in the country and also in the cities due to the urbanization. The factors which led to growth of cities, that is urbanization. So the number one is like availability of increased resources. The cities grow where the resources are greater than the mere sustenance of life. The man has extended his power over nature and have exploited the nature resources due to technological improvements. This has been the primary cause of growth of cities. So as we have already mentioned, so like you can see the lot of resources in the cities because it is a larger area occupied by the large number of people, so you can get the resources like human resources and also the natural resources as well. So there'll be the man used to use the resources and also improvise his lifestyle and also the working style, and that's what today you can see the technological improvements in the individual's life. The second one is industrialization. The cities have been grown due to introduction of new techniques of production. It's like in the cities you can see large number of, you can see many factories, the companies, textiles. So you can see like many factories, textile factories or maybe production factories. You can see like a lot of industries in the cities. So which gives a large number of employment opportunities for the people as well. And also like the commercialization, trade and commerce played an important part in growth of cities earlier. In ancient civilization, the cities grew wherein goods were distributed and commercial transactions were carried out. Presently, the development of marketing institutes and method of exchange have greatly influenced the growth of cities. Commercialization, you can see a lot of commercial activities happening in the cities like exchanging, selling, buying. So when it's compared to the olden days or compared to the rural areas, so large number of commercial activities will be carried out in the urban areas or in the cities. And the fourth point is development of means of transport. By transport, the raw materials or the manufactured materials can be sent from one area to another area in large quantity or a large material. So you can see like the due to the increase the number of industries or factories, they need a proper transportation and the increased transportation facilities. So due to the factories and also the industries, they have increased the development of the transport as well. So you can see they used to get the raw materials from the different places, and the manufactured materials will be distributed to the city and also to the other cities as well through transportation facility. And the fifth point is means of communication. The development in communication, you can see there is a large and an extreme level of development in the communication as well. In the olden days, or you can see on the communication only through post, like Indian Post services. So, but now you can see the communication through phone, mails, internet access like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. So all has been like there's a lot of development. So this is the like what is the growth you can see in the urban community. And the sixth point is increased opportunities of earning. So as there is a large number of many factories, companies, and also like there's a large opportunity for the people to start up their own business. So it helps in increasing the number of opportunities for the people in the getting the job openings, and also like increased number of earnings. So business like and commerce pull the young generation to the cities because of higher wage structure with higher salaries. If you can see, the people who are staying in the rural areas, after finishing their education or for the higher education, they move to the cities so they can find a better job with a higher wage compared to the their villages. So that's the reason the people, many people will be traveling from their village to the city on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis, as the wage or the salary in the cities is more compared to the rural areas. Increased facilities of higher education. This seventh point is the increased facilities of higher education. Maximum number of universities and colleges are in cities. Even big libraries are situated in cities. Not only this, the competitive examination centers and recruiting agencies are located in cities. So you can see many universities, many colleges, the number of colleges, number of schools compared to the rural areas. You can see the more number of colleges and schools and universities in the cities or the urban areas. So even like small even uh, in order to, you can take it as like every area as in school in the cities. And the last point is the like recreational facilities. So in the urban area or in the cities, you can see art galleries, museums, amusement parks, theaters, mall. So which attracts the young generation and children to go and spend their time during for the recreational uh, activities. So these are the activities you can find only most of the activities like the amusement parks, theaters, museums, galleries, and also like malls will you can see only in urban areas or also known as cities. So and this is about all about the urban community, features of urban community and growth of urban community.
Okay, I think you understood what is urban community, features of urban community, and growth of urban community. Now we'll see impact of urbanization on health and health services. Growing urbanization is a recent phenomenon in the developing countries. The proportion of the urban population in India has increased from 10.84% in 1901 to 25.72% in 1991 and was 27.8 in the year 2001. So, in absolute terms, urban population in India was projected to be 285 million in 2001 as compared to 217.17 million in 1991. This increase in urbanization has impact on health and health practices. So day by day, the urbanization is increasing. And next we'll see negative impact on health. overcrowding led to many respiratory diseases. Because of overcrowding in urban areas, respiratory diseases are increasing, and environmental population due to factories environmental pollution due to factories or motor vehicles, etc., which can cause respiratory disease due to polluted air, waterborne diseases due to pollution of water, diseases due to noise pollution as sound in created by heavy vehicles. Because of the pollution what man is doing, it may be water or environment or air, sound. Because of all these pollutions, the human being is getting diseases, and mental health problems on increase due to stressful life in urban area as well, family instability. Because of their uh, way of living, they'll get stressful life. Because of that stressful life, they'll have a mental health problems. This is also a negative impact of health. And sexual or reproductive health problems due to loose sex relations, and drug abuse, drug addiction, and violence, which have a bad impact on health of people. Because they are earning more money and they are spending more money for their luxurious things, in that they are taking drugs also, and they are addicting for the drugs also. Because of that drug, they are behaving while means they are um, uh, they're behaving violently with the peoples. This is a bad impact on health of people. And next we'll see positive impact of urbanization on health. Now we saw regarding negative. Now we'll see regarding positive impact of urbanization on health. Easy accessibility to general and specialized health services due to establishment of clinics, polyclinics, multi-speciality, and general hospitals. Because of this urbanization, you can see in the cities, you can see many clinics and many polyclinics, multi-speciality hospitals, general hospitals. It may be private or government, both the sectors you can see the hospitals. And awareness about health services programs as well as about the diseases. um, for example, if you are taking now COVID-19, for this many awareness programs they are giving, even in the pamphlets, in the mass media, how much possible, that much awareness they are giving. uh, this is one of the positive impact. And better living style and conscious about health. One goes to the morning and evening walks, some go to gym. um, in their lifestyle also, they're concentrating on their health. This is also one of the positive impact. And immediately receive first aid and curative services if injured. If anything happened, immediately they'll go for first aid. And next we'll see high technology helps in diagnosing the complicated diseases. Because of this high technology whatever they are using in urbanization, so because of that technology they can easily diagnose the diseases, especially complicated diseases. If we diagnose early diagnosis will uh, help the health working team to give proper treatment early. And maternal and child health centers, family planning centers cause reduction in maternal and child mortality as well as reduce population. Because of this maternal and child health centers, the rate of mortality is reduced. And because of this family planning centers, because of those things, the reduction of population is also going on. So next we'll see immunization services has a led to reduction in 6 killer diseases among children. Because of this immunization, they are safe from these 6 killer diseases. These are all the positive and negative impact of health. And next we'll see major urban problems. Major urban problems are housing shortage. Um, because everyone coming and settling in urban area from the rural, they are coming to the urban area, so there everyone is taking house. So because of um, many people's gathering, there is no houses, means shortage of housing shortage is there. Next, this is one of the problem. And environmental pollution, because of many people, many because of that crowd, they're facing environmental pollution. And because of crowd, crime is also going on, violence, unhealthy atmosphere, loose sex relations, all these are the major urban problems. And I will see, next we'll see slums. The urban expansion has led to expansion of urban slums. Slums are colonies formed by the migrant labor who are economically weak to have houses to live in, who are weak in their economically, who is poor, who is not having that much of money, they are living in a slums. Who are the laborers, they're moving from one place to another place, they are making a colonies. That forming of colonies will call as slums. The slums dwellers do not practice hygienic conditions because of shortage of resources. In that slums, they're not getting all the resources. It may be water, it may be washrooms, or it may be electricity. All this they're not getting properly because of shortage of resources. They can't able to maintain the hygienic conditions. This is also a reason. And not only this, the social problems are common among these, which affect the overall development of nation. Next, we'll see regarding region problems and impact of on health. Region means region has been defined as the large area where resemblance among inhabitants occurs. There is one more definition. According to Lundberg, according to Lundberg, region is an area within which the people and the different constituent communities are conspicuously more interdependent than they are with people of other areas. For example, it may be city or it may be village togetherly with the um, same nature or same habit or same background. If they are staying means, we'll consider as a uh, region. It may be language, it may be culture, or it may be area, place. It is considered as region. Next, we'll see regionalism. Regionalism means region combines rural and urban into one unit. The community feeling within a region is called regionalism. Already I told, combines of rural and urban into one unit. Uh, the community, what they are feeling within them, the region is called as regionalism. Regionalism implies an integral relationship with a larger whole. It provides a feeling of oneness with his fellows and with the earth they share. It includes cultural wholeness. Already I explained where they are staying, and they'll have a unity among them. What they feel, they're feeling oneness. We are one, that they'll feel, and they'll be sharing the uh, a land what they are having. And they're having cultural wholeness. The main aim of regionalism is the development of integrated large community within city and country. Each has its place and makes its contributions. According to Ginsberg, he tells that the development of integrated large community within city and country, each has its place and makes its contributions. It may be rural or it may be urban, but in the matter of development, everything is having its own place for the development. it is giving its own contribution for the development. Next, we'll see regarding regionalism causes. Because of elimination of isolation. In that regionalism, there is no isolation. Everyone they feel that oneness, and elimination of backwardness. They are not having that backwardness in their mind, and eradication of impersonality. They are not having that, and eradication of ethnocentrism of city life. Means they are not having any transformation. Uh, from city life, they're not having that. And next we'll see reason is a large community to encompass a variety of interests and activities, rural and urban, industrial or agricultural, to ensure balance. Region is considered as a large community. Here, the variety of interest and activities they are showing. It may be in rural or urban. Industries is there, agriculture they are doing. Everything they are balancing in this region. Geographically, region has certain common properties like properties of soil, climate, vegetations, and agricultural and technical exploitation. For example, if you are taking one region, in that region they'll have a same soil and the same climates, whatever the agricultural practice or technical exploitation, same, they'll have a same things. And regions can be physical region, it should be a physical setup, and a metropolitan region, and sectional region, and administrative region. All this is the regions. And India has been divided into four regions. One is northern region, southern region, western region, and eastern region. uh, Lastly, we'll see health problems of region and impact on health. In region, all type of health problem exist, which are present in rural and urban community, as region involve rural and urban community. In region, we can see all types of health problems. It may be from the urban or it may be from the rural community. Both it is involved as a region health problem. And the same way its impact on health as it has on both type of community. Because of both type of community, it's a some way it's a impact on health. This is regarding health problems of region and impact on health. So by this, it's ending of the chapter communities in India. Types of communities in India is finished. In this, if you are having any doubt, you can ask to me. Thank you.